cosmonauts and friends, it's me Ash, and this is EchPlays Galacticraft. We're back in the space station, I guess that's what we're calling it. And as you can see, I've done a little bit of a tweaking. I couldn't figure out why, but this thing would not hold energy. Just refused, and even now it's stopped at 2.39 MJ of 2.5. So I'm going to see what happens whenever I activate this refining thing. I actually did have the pipe in the wrong area, so I switched it around to the right side, so now this thing is full. However, it runs out of fuel so fast. Let's see. Yes, and it doesn't... See, I don't understand. I think it's just super buggy. If it's hooked up to anything else, it won't recognize that there's power that it can use. See, now it's full again, and if I run it now with nothing else, it'll actually start doing it, and it'll start using the energy from this, I think. Yes, it's using it now, but if I have it hooked to these machines, it gets confused. It's just a terrible mod, let's be honest. It's not very well done. It's just buggy as fuck. But, that said, you know, you do what you gotta do. So we got some refining going at least. So hopefully we can get that full. It is going down fairly fast, unfortunately. But we do have the sun out, so hopefully that'll keep it going a little bit at a time. Until that is done, however, you know what, actually, we might as well stop refining it once it gets to 3,000, because we're going to need energy for these two machines to start compressing some metals. And I know for a fact for what we're doing today, we're going to need this tin and then the steel that I already have in my inventory. Because what we're going to do today is we're going to start making the gear, the oxygen gear. So if we take a look at our checklist, as you can see by the checklist, last time we left off with launch pads and fuel completed after creating a refinery to refine the oil from the fuel. So we have oxygen gear, oxygen mask, etc. that we can start working on. So let's check the fuel thing here. It's almost there. Let's just stop right now and use the rest of this fuel. I really don't like this at all, but you know what, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, let's see here. What we're gonna need, we need an oxygen. See, if you go to your inventory and then you click on this tab, you can go to the space area, and you can see that we need a parachute here. We need an oxygen mask here. I'm not sure what this is or what these two are, but I know this is an oxygen gear. And in order to make one of those, you need oxygen pipes and an oxygen concentrator. The pipes are super easy, you need glass. And that was what brings us to our first mission, is to go get a bunch of sand, because we're going to need glass for that, but we're also going to need glass for our helmet, or our oxygen mask, as they call it. We're actually not going to need that much, but we might as well get as much as we can from the desert, so we have at least a stack maybe to work with. Because I don't know what else is going to need glass between then and now. So let's get a ton of glass, or a ton of sand. At least a stack. It shouldn't take very long. Oh, digging sand. Just what I dreamed I'd be doing. Digging sand, digging blocks of sand in a video game. 29 years old, living the fucking dream here. Alright, we've got 64 sand. That didn't take long at all. And we're going to go cook some of it into glass. And we don't need... We need glass panes for the piping. I'm not real sure how much piping each set actually makes. I didn't pay attention, but we're about to find out. That's for fucking sure. Alright, so let's cook a few of these up. We're gonna need at least... Let's go ahead and cook up 16. Why not? So while that's cooking, let's take a look at our mask. Now, if you just type in oxygen, it's a good way to see what all you can build. I think these are, yeah, oxygen tanks. See, there's a gas tank. Don't be confused by that. I can't even figure out how to build this gas tank. But anyway, these are the oxygen tanks that you're going to use on your person. So if you go here, these two spots are for oxygen tanks. And the... See this, the heavy duty or heavy... The only difference between these, I believe, is that they hold, the bigger one holds more oxygen at a time. So this one holds 2,700 units, this one holds 1,800 units, and this smallest one holds 900. So let's check it out and see what's the difference. We got tin and compressed steel, tin and compressed tin, and tin and compressed bronze, or copper rather. I might as well make the heavy one, you know. It's not too bad. And I figure in between episodes is when I'll do the crafting and mining of the metals for the actual ship, so that the actual episodes, you guys, we can actually concentrate on just building the gear and stuff on the list. Alright, so we got some glass here. Let's go ahead and craft some panes. And then we can see, oh, it makes 4. How many are we going to need? Let's see, we were making this, no we weren't. We were making these first. And we need 3, 5. So let's make another set. 3 here, 3 here. We got 8 total of those, and now we need to make this thing. So we need compressed steel, compressed tin, tin canister, oxygen vent. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 of those. Let's go ahead and make this thing. We need 5 compressed steel, looks like. Alright. I can't remember. I think it only makes 1, huh? It does make 2 at a time, though. That's why this electric compressor is key. Also, it makes that lovely noise. Bling! Like fucking a robot. That's what it sounds like. Like you're fucking a robot vigorously. One really, really hard pump at a time. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but the thought of that actually has me aroused. Okay, speaking of aroused, let's see about some tin now. Let's just make a fucking ton of tin. Actually, let's calculate it like a smart person. 1, 2, 3, and then the oxygen vent. 4, 5, 6. We need 6 of those bad boys. Alright. 4, 5, 6. And then what? That's it. Looks like it's it. These are 10, 10, 10. Yeah, that should be it for this oxygen gear. Son of a bitch. Making a lot of progress here, everybody. Let's see if we can make that oxygen vent. Should be able to. It's just a single compressed tin with some steel. Oh no, it's the opposite, isn't it? There we go. Single oxygen vent completed. Now let's go get this tin again, and hopefully we counted correctly. Let's see. Alright, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oxygen vent. Tin can. Is that a can? Canister. 3 of those, and pow, done. Now we just need to do this one. And that requires these pipes, oxygen pipes, with a oxygen concentrator in the middle. Done. Oh, that is the best. Okay, let's put it in here, right? I don't think it does anything visually. Oh, you can rotate him. Look at this. It does put something on the back. It puts the little pipes on the back that'll go from his helmet to his tank. What a badass MF. What a bad AMF he is. Yep, it's looking good. Looking good. Now let's make our helmet. And all that is, I believe, is like this. No, that's not it. I don't remember. I do not remember. Oh, it's glass panes around a helmet, an iron helmet. Can we use this damaged iron helmet? I doubt it. We're going to try it anyway. Nope, we're going to make one. Okay, that's not a big deal, though. We have plenty of iron. It's actually going nighttime, and because our main source of energy is solar panel, we're going to want to sleep, make it daytime as much as possible to keep our power influx going. Alright, so let's make a helmet real fast. Here's that. So, I'll make this, talk a little bit about New Year's. How was your New Year's Eve? And New Year's, subsequently. It's now 2014, and at the time I'm recording this, so welcome to the new year. Still no flying cars, unfortunately, so that's bullshit. But if you haven't committed suicide over that atrocity, congratulations on being alive still. Did you make any New Year's resolutions? If you did, leave them in the comment section, because I'd love to know what sort of stuff you're planning to do that you will not actually do. And if you do it, you know what? You're probably better. You're better than me. You're better than me, because I don't even bother making them anymore, because I know I'm not going to follow them. Alright, so I've got... Oh yeah, forgot to pine over how awesome this fucking helmet looks. I'm going to actually put this on. Looks silly with it on there. But if you look at this, if we take these off... Aw, shit, son. Now all we need is the canisters on the back. We may be able to finish this whole thing, not the whole thing, but at least these canisters before the end of this episode. Let's see. These bad boys. We're going to need 2 of them is the problem. We're going to need wool. We're going to need some more tin canisters. We're going to need some more compressed steel. We're going to need 2. That means we need 6 compressed steel. So let's go ahead and try to make that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. And then tin canisters. We can make some of those over here while that thing is hammering out our goods. And let's see. We need... How many do we need? 3? There's 3, so we need 3 more. Alright. See, so this will be 5 and then 7. That'll be good. Okay, now we need some wool, which I don't think we have any wool at all, let alone 6 pieces that we can dye red. So what we need to do is we need to get some red flowers, obviously, and then we need to find some sheeples to dye their wools. But we aren't going to murder them mercilessly, because look at this guy just looking out there, just ready to be sheared. We're going to make some shears like so. Pow. Alright, and if we find any red flowers, that'll be double the pleasure, double the fun. Oh, there's some red flowers over there. Look at that. So I'm going to get this guy's wool first before he disappears. That's first priority, number 1 priority on this mission. I bet the astronauts do this sort of stuff every day. They're like, you know what? We're going to go to the moon, IRL. What are we going to need? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry there, sheeple. I did not mean to push you off a cliff. But yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this, but this is actually super realistic mod pack, and astronauts actually have to go out and shear sheep all the time, basically, for their space gear, and then dye it red to use for explicitly for their. I'm gonna push this one down too. Oh, that one died. I don't feel bad. Never mind. Yeah, they put it on their fuel tanks. Pieces of red wool. Perfect for breathing in oxygen in space. Not actually the worst thing ever, like you might expect. It's actually the best thing ever. I know this because I read the Wikipedia. The Wikipedia for NASA. Let me have that wool, you son of a bitch. How many do we have? And throw this out. We got 5. Actually, we got more than that, I believe, because we have some white wool. If it's 5, that's 8. Oh, shit. We needed 6, we got 8. Shit in my pants, call me successful, because that's exactly what we've been this mission, to get sheeps. We are living right next to them, luckily, which is perfect. Who knew? Who knew it would be perfect to live next to some sheeps? Not me. It was an accident. I need this red. Need this red stuff. What can I drop? I don't want to drop this. What can I drop? Shit. I can drop this cobblestone. Alright, we need some more of this. Let's first see what the ratio is, because I forget. Oh yeah, we gotta make the dye first. That's 4. It's 1 to 1, but the actual flowers do equate to 2 pieces of dye, so it's not too bad. We've already got 3 red wools with an extra red dye, so that'll mean 4, assuming that we can actually dye this red without any problem. Now we're gonna have to bleach it first. That's stupid, but actually maybe not. Let's see how much this asshole drops. Let's see. Drop that and get his wool. Yeah, we got 3. That is perfect. We just need 2 more. We need 1 more red flower. Let's see if we can find some yellow. Oh shit, we're starving to death. Alright, let's go back into the base and get some consumables. Man, what a day! What a day it's been in the Minecraft, the Esh space. I don't even know what it's called. Fuck it. I'm gonna use these. Put this up. Eat some of these apps. Delicious. Not the most filling food ever, but you know what? Don't have to cook it. That's alright with me. I'm gonna put this up here too. All the agricultural stuff, I'm gonna pop it right in this chest. Alright. What the hell were we doing? We were going to find red flowers. Well, they're definitely not gonna, that's where we found them. Definitely not anymore over there. It's a very limited area. So let's head to the north. I haven't explored too much of this world. I've explored that way, I believe. Alright, so we got a bunch of yellow flowers. They're much more... I'll throw that egg. Oh, look at these guys. They're asking them to be sheared. I can't not shear these sheep, considering I have shears with me on my person. Just like in real life, I basically just walk around carrying shears with me. Anytime I see something with hair on it, sheared, which is really inconvenient. And I go to jail quite a bit. I go to prison fairly regularly because everyone has hair, and I can't help myself. I do enjoy throwing eggs into the distance. It's like sending the little baby chicken on an adventure. Oh, look at all these fucking sheep. There's a ton of sheep. We're gonna have plenty of wool. Plenty of it, which is good because you need wool to make these aluminum wires, as well as in the other various recipes, and so forth. I'm not seeing a single fucking red flower. But you know, we're still gaining ground here because we're gonna need some wires. Probably gonna need more than we've got already. Let's get this one. So this is actually productive, even if it's not what we were looking for initially. Let's get up on top of this hill and take a look around. Jeez, they're all yellow. You know who likes yellow flowers? Nobody. Nobody likes yellow flowers. I don't think I know a single person I've ever said, "Hey, what's your favorite color, bro?" or Brosifina? And they're like, yellow. Nope, don't remember that because yellow is the color of urine. And there probably are people who like urine. There's a select few human beings that enjoy the warm trickle of urine, but it's not a normal. And I'm saying normal. It's normal is relative, but it's not like a what is the word? It's a minority. It's not a majority thing. Oh, look at this. This fucking Joker's trying to keep me away from my destiny, but it's not gonna happen. Take these forcefully if I have to. 2 red flowers, really? Not a single fucking red flower except for those 2. Just fine, because we only needed 1. And actually, orange. So let's go ahead and, on our way back, I think this is where, yeah, on our way back we'll get as many yellow flowers as we can as well, because to make orange dye, in case we wanted to make a medium-sized tank, we would need to mix red and yellow, so we just don't, we only have very basic supplies because of all the world changes and transfers and stuff, so we want to try to get as many odds and ends as possible, including pig meats for our fiestas, which is Spanish for dope-ass get-togethers, or otherwise known as parties. I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you do. Just gonna get a few casually on our way back to the base. This fucking guy's asking for it. You know what? I didn't even pick up the last meat, apparently. Dropping this lever, make a new one if we need it. Alright, so we're back at the base now. I'm not gonna kill that pig. Alright. Oh, sorry. There is a launch pad, and that means we are back at the base. Alright, so let's sleep and get it daytime so we have power incoming. Let's make these oxygen tanks if possible. I think we have everything we need. We just need to dye the wool. We need, what is it, 2 more pieces of red wool? Yep. Let's do it. What am I doing? We'll turn this into dye. Put this in here, and 1, 2. Boom, done. 6 red wool complete. Now we can put these across the top, these over the middle, and what was on the bottom? What was on the bottom? I think I had them. Was it some sort of steel? It was steel, which should be in here. Come on, give me those, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's put these across the bottom, across the top, across the middle, and are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I just said that. Alright, let's put these on, even though they're not full of oxygen. For that, we're going to need some other equipment to fill it with oxygen. Oh my god, look at this fucking guy. Look at this. He's got fucking oxygen tanks. Let's see what it looks like with armor on. Boom. Looks okay. Looks okay. Doesn't look horrible. Oh, yeah. Look like a fucking space marine. Or something. Space welder. Welding shit in space. Just like my father before me. He was a space welder as well. Alright. So we've done a lot of stuff. We've got an oxygen mask, an oxygen gear, and oxygen tanks. So let's look at our checklist once again and mark those bad boys off. Today was a productive day as we completed the oxygen tanks, oxygen gear, and the oxygen mask from our checklist part 1. Next time we'll try to work on the fuel loader and figure out a means of returning to Earth and going back and forth quickly. And then we'll work on some standard gear and so forth before we finish off our rocket. And then we'll move on to part 2 of the checklist, which will be our mostly the machines and stuff we'll need to actually build a base up there so we'll need things to generate oxygen bubbles and so forth. This lets us go to the space, but it doesn't let us stay there, and that's our key. And on that note, that's the end of this episode of EchPlays Galacticraft. If you like the series, hit the like button. And if you like the channel, be sure to hit subscribe. And until next time, I'm Esh. Play on!